All right, guys, welcome back to Feuding Bros, the show where we talk about everything football. We're gonna switch it up this time around because obviously the season is over, and so but we do have a busy schedule this summer with the Euros and the Copa America. The Euros already started today, actually, so we had the first game today, and as usual, I'm with Freddie and Thierry. How you guys doing? What you telling me? What you telling me, fam?
All good, man. All good. All good. All good. Summertime, as you said. So still lots of work, but we're trying to catch those games. We got a lot going on. Copa Euros. So let's go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like you said, very very busy time. Just came back from my tournament this week as well. So yeah, that was an experience. What an experience, man! It was so good, so good. Unfortunately, we didn't get too far, but we did better than we thought we would do. So it was nice to know that we could compete a little bit. We didn't get destroyed by anyone. So yeah, man. But yeah, it was just recovering from that, and yeah, getting ready for some football with the Euros starting up. Yeah.
Yeah, so like we mentioned in the last video, Thierry did have a tournament. It's called the soccer tournament, held here in the USA. Big tournament. I think it's the second edition right now this year.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
$1 million prize. Ex pros. The Agueros, the Nannies, and Huddleston and everything like that. I think you rub shoulders with Huddleston and what was it, Bakary Sako from
Yeah. Yeah. It was that team, that first team we played. Yeah, they I think it was the name CS7. They had Huddleston, Island,
Stephen
Bakary
Island.
Sako, yeah,
Yeah,
Mariapa,
yeah.
Uma Nias, Gianelli Mbula. I don't know if you guys remember him. Bowler.
Jalele Mbula, yeah, back in the days. I think
Yeah,
he was playing. Was he playing for Stoke or something? So back in the
yeah. I
days.
think he played at Stoke. I think he played at Stoke. Yeah, but he was at Porto as well for a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he was a
So
good player. He was really
yeah,
good.
good player, man. Good player. I didn't even know he had retired, man. So yeah, it was crazy to see all those guys. They most of them still look pretty fit, and they look massive in person, man. And on TV, they all look small. Like obviously, Huddleston, he's a big guy, but the
Yeah,
rest they don't look that big. But like in real life, they're all big. They're all massive. It's crazy, man. When you actually like see them in like real life, they look a lot different than on TV. So yeah, man, it was a great experience, great experience. And actually, one of our coaches, so for our team, we have two coaches. It's a married couple, and they both played for the U.S. National team, and like they had their pro careers and stuff like that.
oh,
But so this year the tournament had a men's and women's edition.
yeah,
So one
they
of our
did mix
coaches,
it. It was last year they mixed it up.
yeah, last year they mixed it up, which I was like, why? Like that's
And,
just not gonna
well, I
work.
mean, no, I mean the ladies tried. I think it was just like, oh, we can do whatever men's do, but then they
Yeah,
quickly
They realize real quick.
put in their place, because I mean,
yeah, it didn't, that didn't last
they were-
long. I don't
yeah,
know
I
why.
remember last year they were getting cricket scores like 7
Yeah,
and 6.
but
It was just embarrassing for them, man. So yeah,
it
Man, you can't
was,
fight the genetics.
it makes it
it
better. Yeah.
was, it was embarrassing, man. But yeah, it's that same team that it was a US national team, like legends or whatever. But that same team that played last year, when it was just like a one tournament, they played in the women's edition this year and they won it. One of our coaches was playing on that team, so yeah, she won 40K, which is crazy. Like I mean, they had what, 8 teams, so they played 3 group games and then semi-final and final. So you play 5 games, win 40K. So that's mad. Even
Yeah.
one of our friends actually from Dallas was on that team too. So yeah, yeah, they all played really well. So that was good
That's
for them.
awesome, man.
Cashing
Yeah,
in, cashing in, cashing
yeah,
in.
yeah, cashing in. But yeah, that
Yeah,
tournament is amazing, man. It's survived. It's
yeah, that's
survived
what I was
very
gonna say.
fast.
In terms of you guys, you got to the last 16. Was it correct?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Got to the
Yeah,
last
we
16.
we got to the last 60. I mean, honestly, I didn't think we are gonna get out of the group. Our group was pretty tough. Um, yeah, so I didn't think we are gonna even make it out, but we got out of the group in third place. Yeah, beat that team in the last 32, and they had won their group like very convincingly.
Yeah,
So
what's that? That was a big win. But was it like uh, was it like the money time goals that you scored, right? Was
yeah,
that
yeah,
one?
yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
target time. Yeah. We went into target time. We were 2-1 down actually into
Our
target
Scottish
time.
brother.
Yeah, with the Scottish
Oh, the
guy.
Scottish
Yes. Yeah, we went to target time. Yeah, we were 2-1 down, and yeah, he's got two nice goals, man. Too. He won us the game. He was
Big
like,
time.
I'm putting the team on my back.
Yeah, I watched that game.
Yeah.
I was as excited as I would be when I was when I would watch Arsenal. So I mean that was exciting. Yeah. So who won the tournament in the end? Because after you guys went out, I never followed it up.
Therefore, it was this Mexican indoor team.
Yeah,
Um, that wanted they beat Nani's team in the final.
yeah.
They destroyed them. Like I
That
think it
was a
was
crazy
40.
game. It was an early goal as well. It was just not
Yeah,
Nani and them's day because early goal they just couldn't score. They had
they
so
couldn't
many.
score. Yeah.
Yeah,
They were dead. You could tell they couldn't run anymore. It's a lot of games in a short period of time, and like
Yes,
you
yes,
don't
yes,
realize
yes.
how tiring they are, but they're really tiring.
man.
Yeah,
Me and Freddie, we played in a few tournaments like that back in the days, back in the
I
UK,
know.
man.
yeah.
We know how intense. I mean, maybe not to the same level,
Yeah,
but the intensity is there, man. I mean, when you have to
Yeah.
go to that kind of tournament for the whole
Mhm.
day, just going games back to back in the heat and
Yeah.
everything, this takes a
Yeah.
man.
toll on you. So
It does.
yeah. I perfectly understand. Well, congratulations. I mean, that was it's a
Thank
good
you.
thing. It's a big experience for you, and making it to the last 16 is no small feat, especially
Yeah.
against the type of opposition that was on offer there.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get to our to our business of the day, which is the Euros. All right,
Yes, sir.
and so yeah, basically we're just gonna do a little preview of the teams and everything that's going on out there in Germany right now. And just gonna ask you about your thoughts, ask you a couple of questions, and then give my own thoughts as well. Give a little preview. There was a game today, which did not influence me in any way because the results was as I expected.
Yes.
Germany, the opening game, just absolutely destroyed Scotland. But we'll talk about that maybe later. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna go group by group and then just kind of get your insight in and your predictions for each group, and then we'll just go from there. So yeah, let's start with the group A. Group A has Germany, Hungary, Switzerland, and Scotland. And what are your thoughts? I mean, it looks like there's a clear favorite here with Germany, especially with that win today. And Germany has a has a really good squad
Yeah,
for me, and
big time.
they're playing at home, and
Yeah,
the clear favorites in this group. What do you think?
yeah. I would agree 100% with that because we can see how they were galvanized today. Like they had something to prove, and usually, at least coming into the tournament, I wouldn't have put Germany up there because the last, let's say, decade almost, they've been pretty disappointing. So it's really their moment right now. They have the crowd. Now with this win, they have the momentum. Are they going to be able to keep it up? I'm not sure. Against tougher opposition, maybe that's going to get a little tricky, but they're getting out of the group, I think, comfortably.
Yeah, I would agree. I wasn't. I mean, it is Scotland as well, so I don't want to get carried away, But I wasn't expecting them to be this good. I thought they'll get out of the group like fairly comfortably, but I didn't. Like they dominated this game. It was crazy.
They crushed it. Like 5-1 is flattering for Scotland.
Yeah.
For real.
That's
No,
dominating. Yeah,
Absolutely
I was,
killed them.
I was wondering at the end.
Possession, and it was just
Yeah,
embarrassing.
it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing, like you said. And I was watching at the end, and like all of Scotland's players were inside their own box, and literally like Germany's centre backs were like right outside the box, and I'm like, what is going? They don't even care about the counter, but they're just trying to
Yeah,
survive.
it was just a complete siege.
Yeah,
But yeah,
completely.
so we all have Germany as a clear winner in this one. But
Yeah.
then after that, I guess for me, it gets a little bit tricky because obviously you have Switzerland, who's was a team that usually does well in this kind of tournaments. You know,
Mhm.
they also have good veterans in their team. Granit
Yeah.
Xhaka, you got Shaqiri is still there.
Yeah.
Brilliant Bolo. I know he didn't have a great season
Yeah.
because he's been injured for a long time, but he's back in the team. You got Okafor from Milan. I think he's a nice little player. He didn't really get too much playtime this year, but he's a nice little player. And of course, you have a Kenji
Yeah.
from Man City. And do you guys remember Dennis Zakaria? He used to be like he was
Yeah,
supposed to be
yeah,
the thing back in the days, but I mean, career didn't go as he probably anticipated. But he's still a good player. So Switzerland does have a good team. Also, looking at the qualifiers, Hungary actually top their group, which is quite surprising.
yeah.
They are very compact, and they're very compact, and they're going to make it difficult for everybody. And
That's what I heard.
for me, Scotland, this is what they're going to finish. They're going to finish bottom of the group and see it. So yeah, just to gloss over it real quick. For me, I probably think that Hungary is probably going to surprise more people than people think, and Switzerland might finish third, but they might finish as one of the top,
Best third.
the best third teams.
Yeah.
So they probably go through two. But I'll just quickly go. Germany 1, Hungary 2, Switzerland 3, and Scotland to finish bottom of the group. What are your thoughts?
Just like it is right now.
Yeah.
I'll probably just flip Hungary and Switzerland. I think Switzerland might do better than them. From what I heard about Hungary, it's like they're solid, tough team to play against. But I do think the talent with Switzerland might just give them a little edge. So I'll say Germany first, Switzerland second, Hungary third, Scotland. Scotland, I did have some hope for them. They have good players, right? But I don't know if they're gonna come back from this. This is a tough blow to take, man. So
It's gonna be and just to get that that killing for the first game is just it's gonna be,
no, that's just a hammer, man.
it's gonna be tough to go back. And remember, Soboslai from Liverpool, he plays for Hungary. He's like a
That's
big
true.
star over there, and
Oh,
he's a pretty neat player. So I mean, the reason why I put them second, and I think both of these teams are gonna go through anyway, is because for me, yes, Switzerland has the talent, but it's an aging talent, And they did do well at the last tournament. I believe they went out in the quarterfinals. But I think I just think that Hungary is going to surprise more than one. What about you, Thierry? What do you think about this group?
I'll probably go with what Freddie said. I think Switzerland would just about finish second. I wouldn't be surprised if it's second level of on points with like Hungary and something, and it's like a goal difference issue. But I don't think there's much, like you said, to separate those two teams. So yeah, I'll go Germany first, Switzerland second, Hungary third, and yeah, unfortunately Scotland. When you start like that, and they do have decent players, and they have been doing okay in the last couple 2 or 3 years. But yeah, if you start the tournament like that, it's too hard to recover from that.
It's hard to recover.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving on swiftly. Let's go to Group B. Is this the group of death? There's always one, right?
That's what they
Yeah,
say.
always one.
Hey,
I mean, Spain, Croatia, Italy, and Albania. I mean, well, we can safely say that Albania is going to be the whipping boys of this.
Yeah, man. They're probably not gonna get anything. I mean, but yeah, knowing Italy too, though, they're very like unpredictable. They could be really good, or they could be absolutely shocking. So
that's what I'm saying. Like they could lose all 3 games and go out, or they can go and win it. It's just like,
exactly. Yeah.
You just never know.
You never know.
And they are the defending champions, to be honest.
Yeah, we forget that because
that's crazy, man.
They did one the last time against England. Remember? I remember that game. Because I remember Chiesa. Oh my God! Tormented England that day. Chiesa on in the backside that day. He was good player. His career has not taken off since then.
Yeah.
Because of injury and everything like that. I mean, I think it's still at Juventus, right? Yeah. He hasn't been what the promises what he had promised to be, but he's still a really good player. He's in the squad. He's fit now, and watch out for Italy, man. Like we said, and they got Barella. They got the
Yeah.
Inter boys.
They're
They
a good
just won.
team, yeah.
Mhm.
They're pretty. They got good players. They got good
Yeah.
players.
Yeah, very good team.
Yeah, and a
Very
good
good.
manager. Spalletti is a
Yeah,
decent.
Spalletti.
Yeah, he's a good manager. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, yeah, for this group, like you said, group of depth. So it's probably the most unpredictable group
Yeah.
in terms of the probably the top three that we would expect. But I would actually go Croatia top, and I would go Spain second,
Yeah.
and Italy third. I think that's what I would do.
Me too.
Just Croatia, man. They just don't go away, man. They just don't go. Yeah, we thought they would be done after that last World Cup. Even the World Cup before, we thought they were gonna be done. I'm
Right.
so still
Even at the
here.
Euros, I think at the Euros, definitely they went to the semifinals, right?
They went to
Yeah.
semi-final. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Croatia is just a done. I mean, I was reading the other day that they only have 4 million people in the country, man. Four
Yeah.
million,
yeah.
and to have this pool of talent out of 4 million people,
Mhm.
there's
Crazy.
much bigger countries that can't, produce the amount of talent that they do.
That's right.
Yeah,
They-
yeah,
but honestly, I think they are a little deficient up front.
yeah,
Not sure who's going
yeah,
to score goals for them, but I mean,
yeah,
defensively and in midfield, they're pretty stacked. And
Yeah.
the other problem with Croatia too is the age.
It's
They
the
have
age. They are aging. Yeah,
Yeah.
midfield. The Brozovic, the Modric, obviously the Kovacic.
Yeah.
They're getting on a little bit, but I mean, they still have that experience, man. I think that experience will have them top the group.
yeah, yeah.
I
I
think
think
so
so
too.
too. Yeah,
I completely agree with that ranking. Spain, obviously, they look a little bit exciting this year. I'm not gonna lie, they're moving away from the tiki taka. We're seeing a lot of action. Yamin Lamal, obviously that's the main guy we'll be looking at too. But I just don't know. I just don't think they gonna be up to the level as they've been in over time. They just haven't been convincing, and Croatia just the experience. I think that's gonna take them over to the top of the group.
Yeah,
yeah,
Spain. Yeah, great young players. The Pedris, the
Yeah,
Yamals, like you said. Nico Williams, I think, is a quality player, and
yeah,
yeah, but their problem too is up front. The problem too is up
yeah.
front because
that's true.
they have Morata, and but the what's the guy from Sociedad?
Oh yeah,
I can never.
Saddam.
This guy is a bowler, man. Like, if
He's
you
good,
guys see
man.
this guy is like, it gives me Santi Casola vibes, man. The
He's
guy is
good, man.
a bowler. So I
Good.
mean, look out for him, man.
Yeah,
They do have a good very good players. But I
yeah,
think because you're counting on a 16, 17-year-old to push you through to the end, it's gonna be a little bit too soon for them this tournament. So yeah, but I still think they'll go through the group. I think they can be a little bit better than Italy. So probably finish second in the group. Yeah.
yeah. I think for all these teams as well, like those three teams that we're measuring, it's a lack of striker. I think that would be their problem in the end. They just none of them
That's
have like
true.
a
Yeah, none
proper
of them.
goal.
I mean, Italy has Scamacca. Scamacca is European champion.
Yeah,
He's done well at Atlanta this year, to be honest.
yeah,
I mean, we remember Scamacca at West Ham and he didn't pan out.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just average levels, man. It's
yeah,
nothing to be too excited about. All right, let's move
exactly.
on. Let's move on to Group C, which is England's group. Uh, probably the team that we are more familiar with.
England.
England is coming home yet again this year.
Man, honestly, I'm sorry, Freddie. I'm tired of this team. I am tired of them. I've really tried since we left. Because when you're in England, you hate England. Then when we left, I tried to really support them, but I'm tired of them. I'm tired. Anytime they play a half decent team, they get pumped. Anytime.
Yeah.
Every
Anytime.
time. Yeah.
So I just don't know. They're probably gonna win this group. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think they'll play particularly well. I think individual talent will carry them through.
Yeah.
and yeah, they're gonna win the group, and they're not gonna do anything. I don't think they. Will, I don't think. I think as soon as they will play a decent team, they will get destroyed again.
They'll struggle. Yeah. Yeah. I think they will
So
struggle
yeah,
against in their group. They will struggle against Denmark. That's the team to watch. Um, they did well in the qualifiers, I believe. And yeah, I think that's the biggest challenge in that group. Obviously, you can't underestimate the other ones like Serbia. But England, we know, man. I think it's just gonna be the same story. Even coming into the tournament, shaky all over the place. All right, wins here, draws here, losses. There's no like identity really to the team. So England, get your hopes very low and just finish. Just hope and pray, man. Just hope and pray because it's never coming
But you
home.
say you say
Especially
that, but they are co-favorite. They are co-favorite to win
yeah,
the tournament. With France. I
they,
mean,
they,
but
they
it's
are
still
favorite on
not the most
paper.
favorite.
it's
Yeah,
hype. It's hype with them. It's always hype. It's always hype. They know how to hype their players
yeah,
and make us think that their players are just the best thing since sliced bread. And I'm not
exactly.
saying they're not
Messi,
good players.
Bird,
They're good players.
whatever.
They're very good players. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're just there's a few that are a bit overrated. And when they play a good team at the national level, you can see
They
the
get found
levels. The
out.
players that yeah, the players that we don't that in the Premier League from other nations and we don't rate them, but then they go play with their national team against England, and they dominate. So it's
They show
yeah, I don't
levels.
know.
They show levels.
Yeah,
I mean, I totally agree with you guys. I mean, England is England is Spursy. This is what I'm going to say. They're Spursy. They they're always flattered to deceive. Always going to
yeah,
the tournaments. To amongst the favorites. This round the people are putting them joint favorite with France. I beg to differ. But in terms of this group, I think it's going to be a pretty easy group for them. England they're just flat track bullies. They'll
yeah,
they'll take they'll take the small teams. They'll whoop them.
yeah.
This group is going to be easy for them. They will go through. They will not look convincing, but they'll go through 2-0 here, 2-1, 3-1 here, and then
Yeah,
people are going to start thinking, oh, now they're gonna, the machine is gonna get. And then, like you
Same
said,
story.
Thierry, once they get a half decent team that on par with them in terms of level,
hmm
they just cannot beat anybody. They cannot beat
yeah,
anybody in a tournament
yeah,
that's relevant.
yeah,
So me, uh, yeah. So that's England. They have fantastic players in the team. They have the best player in the Bundesliga, Harry Kane. They have the best player in La Liga, Bellingham. Best
yeah.
player in England,
But you know
Foden.
what? You know what? They have the worst coach ever, and that's why
Hey,
they're never
that's
gonna
why.
make it.
That's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna. I was leading to. I was saying the worst enemy for England right now is Gareth Southgate.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
But
yeah,
what is it gonna do?
yeah.
So yeah, but we'll see. I mean, apart from that, Serbia. I've looked at Serbia's
They
squad.
have a good squad, man.
Mm.
They have names. That if in terms of names, they have names.
They have names. They have
Are they
names.
going to gel together? That's always going to be a problem. They finished second behind Hungary in the qualifying group. And that was I looked at it. I can't remember who was in there, but it was an easy qualifying group. That anybody can do that. Yeah, but they did finish second to Hungary in there. But they have the likes of Milankovic, Savic. You remember Luka Jovic that used to play at Real Madrid. He's
Yeah,
still in the
yeah,
Dusan Tadic, man. Dusan Tadic,
yeah.
right? That's the guy, man.
Moreno?
Back in the day,
The,
so they have
the
good
streets
teams.
won't forget.
Yeah, exactly. The streets won't forget, man. Yeah, Denmark. I think. Yeah, it's gonna be
It's an
tough.
aging thing. It's an aging squad.
Aging team too, yeah.
It's gonna be tough for Denmark. It's gonna be tough for Denmark. I think Slovenia can actually surprise them because Slovenia they have two superstars. Well, one superstar, one coming up star, and then an
Yeah.
OG. Jan Black at the back. Sesko, who's everybody's talking about. Everybody wants him up
Yeah.
front, and they have Joseph Ilicic. I don't know if you remember Ilicic.
Yeah,
Back in the day,
yeah.
man. Yeah, still playing. OG. I was feeling that 36.
OG,
Wow.
OG.
Like he's in the squad, and he used to be a quality player, man, when he
He's
played
a
for Serie A.
quality
So
player.
yeah, for me, England won. Serbia maybe two. I don't even know about that though, but it's gonna be difficult. And I have Slovenia 3 and Denmark just going home.
No, well, honestly, Oh, so you have Slovenia at 3. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, they're 3. Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. After England, it's just a
Cisco's
blur.
gonna
So
do big, man. That's his tournament. Cisco is gonna need
he's
to do
gonna
something.
do. He's
And
gonna
they have
do. He's a good player, man. He's a really good player.
these type of teams, they're just gonna try and stay compact. And then if you have someone up front that can score goals, anything can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen. Yeah. So yeah, I'll go England. I'll go Denmark second, Serbia third, and Slovenia.
Same here. I do think Denmark can come up second.
Yeah.
But hey,
we're gonna take those positions, but we're gonna see at the end of the group stage who's right, who's wrong.
Yeah.
My predictions this year has been shocking, to say the least, man. No, I'm not. Don't even listen to me, man. Group C, I mean Group D. Sorry, let's move on. This is the other group of death.
Pretty tough group.
That's a pretty tough group. I still think the Group B is a group of death, but this one is a pretty tough group with Netherlands, France, Poland, and Austria. Everybody has France as the outright winner. On paper they have the best squad. Everybody knows about. Is there something that you need to talk about France? They can even call back N'Golo Kante in the team after 3 years and still look ridiculous.
The man is a baller.
The Mbappe's, I'm talking about this Fofana guy as well in midfield.
Yeah,
he's a good player.
It's not bad at all.
Monster in midfield. You know about the Mbappe's, you know about the Dembele's and everything. So I mean, any surprises in this group for you?
I mean, for just the ranking in that group, I would say France top, Netherlands second, Poland, and I think Poland can get in through the next stage as best third, and Austria at the bottom. But we know France with Deschamps. He's the scariest guy out of that team, honestly, because tournaments he don't play. He's like the complete opposite of Southgate when it comes to tournaments.
On job,
like all the way every time. So, man. Yeah,
it's gonna be hard to beat France. I mean, I guess if you beat France, then you probably halfway towards winning it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. What about you, Thierry?
I mean, I would go. I mean, yeah, France. There's nothing to say about them. I mean, yeah, I think they're probably gonna win it. But I actually have Netherlands as kind of a dark horse. I think they can do something this tournament. They did have 2 big injury blows with De Jong and Cook Miners.
That's true.
But I think they have a good team, man. They have a good team. They have a nice little team. Their defense is solid. They have
always
on paper, best defense. Van der. Van Dijk. Sorry.
Van Dijk, yeah.
And they have they have Van de Ven. Nathan Ake is there. The defense is tacked, man.
They have Frimpong as well.
Oh
yeah, playing that wing back role. Killing it for Bayern Leverkusen. Yeah. I still worry about them. I think they have a problem in midfield.
With those 2 guys missing. Yeah.
I mean, they have Xavi Simons. I think is a ridiculous player. I can't believe Barcelona let. And PSG. I can't believe PSG.
It's still unknown. I think it's still
it's still unknown for PSG. But why they're playing around with it? I mean, they're still PSG has Zaire Emery in the team. So why can't they have this guy too?
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, this guy is Xavi Simons is a bowler, man. But apart from that, they still have the likes of why not in the team.
Yeah,
it's gonna be midfield, and the Paris. That's Veghorst, your boy Veghorst.
Yeah.
It's like saying yes, they have Gakpo. Yes, they have.
Gakpo.
Who else they have? I wrote down over here.
Yeah.
Who else they have? Yeah, Frimpong, Gakpo. Yeah. I mean, they have good defense, excellent defense, decent attack. Just midfield. I think that's where they're gonna suffer. Poland. I have Poland finishing bottom of this group because there's that over Lewandowski and it's basically the only player.
Yeah, it's not good.
They have Zelensky from Napoli, but he's getting on a little bit.
Yeah.
And apart from that, not much else. And Austria, I mean, I know David Alaba is injured, but Austria have decent players. You know,
Oh,
Sabitzer,
decent players, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, we've Sabitzer play for them. You know, Arnautovic still hanging around. You know, still,
Wow.
still holding the flame. You know, you got that Lima guy from Bayern Munich.
Like, right.
Yeah.
Good, decent midfielder. So
Yeah.
and I think it's gonna be a tough group. It's gonna be a tough group, but I think
Yeah.
France France goes through Netherlands and Austria third for me, and Poland goes on.
Yeah, same for me. France, Netherlands, Austria, Poland. Poland is just I think they're done. They did have a long couple
More,
2 3 years, 4 years where they had like so many good strikers. But I think
Yeah, but right
no,
now, like I said, Lewandowski is injured. Milik
yeah,
is injured. He's not playing,
he's
and
done. Yeah, so
they just
they're
have too
not
many
good.
issues, man. Too many issues.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Group E. Freddie, we got your predictions on this one, right? Yeah,
yeah, you
you
did, you
said
did, you did.
you said France one, Netherlands two, and you had Poland third, right?
I said Poland third. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Well, let's move on. Group
That's a
E.
horrible
Uh,
group.
yeah, it's a pretty decent group. It's an interesting group, to be honest. You know, interesting group. You know, Belgium, Ukraine, Slovakia, and Romania. Again, there's just I think for me a clear minnows in this group,
Yeah.
which is Romania. You know, looking at the squad, can't really know anybody. I don't know if you guys. Well, you probably. I know I have a few years. I have a few years on you, so I remember Georgia Hadji.
Yeah, his son.
His son Yanis Hadji is
Mm,
holding the flame for them, but apart from that, there's just nothing else. I mean, I've looked at the squad. Yeah, it's going to be complicated for them to probably comfortably at the bottom of this group. You know, Belgium are always, coming in with massive stars. You know, the De Bruyne,
literally. Yeah. The
KDB,
Dokus.
the
Yeah.
Doku, Bakayoko. You know, Bakayoko is a good little winger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who else I got?
yeah.
I got Onana in midfield,
Onana,
Tenemans.
Yeah.
yeah, Germans. Yeah,
And Openda, this guy called Openda as well.
and
We still have Lukaku, Carrasco, and all that.
Lukaku, yeah.
Decent team, but the problem with Belgium, like every time, it's just implosion. They always have issues in the squad. People are always
Yeah.
beefing. It's like just get on, man. What's wrong with you guys?
Yeah. I mean, they didn't pick Courtois because he's beefing with the manager.
Yeah, exactly. It's already started. Yeah, because of captaincy. It's just petty.
Yeah.
Just petty. I saw that the other day. It's just like
Man.
petty stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ukraine, they're probably gonna play with their heart. You know, they don't have
That's true.
you don't have superstar, but they have a collective. You know, and
They have
they're
decent players, though, to be fair.
I mean, the Modric, the Zichenko, Yamalenko still hanging around. Lunin
Yamalenko.
has a decent Champions League with Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Mm.
he didn't play the final, but I do know why.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's more going to be a collective effort for for
Yeah,
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
And Slovakia there. Yeah, Skriniar didn't have the best season at PSG. They have Dubravka. We know what Dubravka is. Just an average keeper. Lobokta, I think it is, from Napoli.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
little decent midfielder, but yeah. So, what about you guys? Before I give my predictions, what do you think about this group?
I think Belgium has to come up top, and that's just again they still have the best generation, golden generation syndrome, and they have that pressure. So I think they will do well and eventually crumble down the line. So Belgium top, Ukraine I will say, and that's just based on their past performance. Belgium, Ukraine. Between those other two, Slovakia, Romania, I really don't know these teams, so it's like a coin toss to those two.
It's
So,
whatever.
whatever, man.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, the same for me. This probably the lowest quality group. I would say. So yeah, I'll go Belgium, and then Ukraine, and Slovakia and Romania. I'll probably go Slovakia third. Romania. I have no idea who plays on that team. So but
Yeah, like I said, I've started looking at the squad. It's just Yanis Hadji that's just no one else. Like, so I have them comfortably bottom of the group as well. And Belgium. I think there's no surprises there. Belgium won. I mean, Ukraine. They have decent, road savvy pros. So they'll go through there unscathed too. And I have Slovakia first. Yeah. So let's move on to the last group, which is Portugal's group.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen Portugal's squad.
Oh,
Bro.
yeah.
Two stacks.
The most ridiculous squad, honestly. I mean, not the most.
That's a squad on some testosterone juice, man.
Yeah.
Jesus. They have everywhere. I don't know, but maybe defensively it's a bit iffy. They still have Pepe back there.
Yeah.
But Pepe's a warrior, man. So I mean, even if he's back there, he's gonna do bits for you guys.
True.
For Portugal. So
yeah.
I think the Achilles heel is actually the manager as well, just like England. Just Roberto Martinez. What is he? What? Yeah.
How does he get these jobs? Like he
came from Belgium, did absolutely nothing with the golden generation.
He did nothing, bro.
And then you come and get this squad with Portugal.
The man is connected, bro. You know somebody up there in the FIFA.
I don't know how he does it, man. He's got a superb agent, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So it's like England. I think it's the manager because I think he's a poor manager. To be honest, he does not have a clue.
Exactly.
But Portugal is stacked, man. Diego Jota.
Leao. They called Ronaldo. Like why?
Ronaldo's still there. Ramos.
Yeah.
Ruben Diaz is still there. At the back. City is one of the best defenders in the league.
Yep.
They have so much talent, man, so much talent, and they have this guy from Sporting Lisbon, and João Neves, bro. He's only 19 years old. I think he's something else, man. I don't know if he's gonna get a lot of minutes because they have a stacked midfield with Bernardo Silva, your boy Fernandez. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna get, but if you see him, bro, look out for this guy,
man. Good player.
I mean, I'm spoiling the next part of the show right now, but look out for him. I would say that.
Yeah, good player, very good player.
And then other teams, maybe Turkey probably look to finish second in that group. I think they have a couple of decent players as well. I think I wrote it down there. They have Guler, the up and coming player from Real Madrid.
That's right.
Didn't too many minutes this year. That he did play a few games, so he looked decent. He's a real talent.
Yeah.
They also still have here, Toston, Sheikh Toston.
No way.
Yeah, no, he's still there.
What? Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I know he's still in the squad, and obviously they have the maestro Chanoglu.
Yeah, Hakan.
Free kick, a maestro there. Yeah, so I think they'll be looking to go through this group. I mean, Czech Republic and Georgia. Not much I can say about them, Czech Republic. I mean, Chic.
Patrick Chic.
That's it. Sufal or whatever. And then Georgia, they have the Georgian Messi. Kvaratskhelia, and then apart from that, not much else.
Yeah.
So Portugal first, Turkey, probably Georgia and Czech Republic is gonna.
Same year, same lineup.
Yeah. I'll probably say the same: Portugal, Turkey, Czech Republic, and Georgia. But actually, well, we'll talk about it next. Let me save it for the next part of the show. But that's my lineup too.
Okay. Well, so that is our predictions for. I mean, we're not going to go into the calculations of who's going to finish third and all that. I think that's
Yeah. We'll see that later.
There's so many factors, goal difference, head to head and all that. So we're not going to bother with that. We just know, kind of who's going to go through and then as first and second.
Yeah.
And so those are our predictions for the group stages of the Euro.